Have you ever heard of the Hookman, a terrifying figure with a hook for a hand, stalking unsuspecting couples in isolated areas? They thought they were safe that night, but what happened will send shivers down your spine. Over the next hour, we'll dive deep into real accounts, chilling theories, and little-known facts about this urban legend that's haunted generations. Before we continue, if you love spine-tingling tales and want to uncover the darkest secrets of urban legends, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell. I promise every story will keep you awake long after the lights go out. Brace yourself, because what you're about to hear will forever change the way you look at dark, lonely roads and secluded lovers' lanes. The Hookman legend first emerged in the 1950s, spreading like wildfire through small American towns. Teenagers whispered about a mysterious man with a gleaming hook for a hand, lurking in the shadows, waiting to strike. But was it all just a cautionary tale to keep young couples from getting too frisky? As we dug deeper, we uncovered shocking evidence that suggests the Hookman might have been more than just a myth. Newspaper clippings, police reports, and eyewitness accounts paint a disturbing picture of a very real threat. The most chilling detail: his victims were always found in isolated areas, far from help. Some survivors reported hearing an eerie metallic scraping sound, like a hook dragging across their car door. Can you imagine the heart-stopping terror of realizing someone so sinister is watching you, with no one around to hear your screams? Between 1960 and 1980, dozens of accounts surfaced, each more terrifying than the last. One couple camping on a deserted road heard footsteps circling their car and a constant scratching sound. They convinced themselves it was just an animal, until they looked outside and saw the moonlight glinting off a razor-sharp hook. Another group of students swore they saw a figure with a hook sprinting through the woods near their campsite, disappearing into the darkness before they could get a clear look. But perhaps the most bone-chilling account comes from a young woman who was alone in her car when she heard a tapping on her window. She turned to see a hook scraping down the glass, leaving deep gouges as she sped away in terror. These stories spread like wildfire, each retelling adding new layers of horror. But what could explain the persistence of the Hookman legend? Some psychologists argue that it taps into our deepest fears of vulnerability and isolation. The hook itself becomes a symbol of mutilation and violence, while the isolated setting plays on our primal fear of being trapped with no escape. Others suggest that the Hookman represents society's anxieties about sexual freedom and the dangers lurking in the dark. Whatever the explanation, one thing is clear: the Hookman has left an indelible mark on our collective psyche. The impact of the Hookman legend on popular culture cannot be overstated. From campfire stories to Hollywood blockbusters, this urban legend has been adapted and reimagined countless times. The 1997 slasher film I Know What You Did Last Summer drew heavily from the Hookman mythos, introducing a new generation to the terror of the hook-wielding killer. But the influence goes beyond just horror movies. The Hookman has become a shorthand for danger and fear in everything from music videos to advertising campaigns. It's a testament to the power of this urban legend that even those who've never heard the original story still recognize the menacing silhouette of a man with a hook. But here's where things get really interesting. As we delve deeper into our research, we uncovered some shocking revelations that few have dared to speak about. There are whispers of a real-life killer who may have inspired the Hookman legend, a disfigured war veteran with a prosthetic hook who was never caught. Some claim to have found old police files detailing a series of unsolved murders that match the Hookman's MO perfectly, and in a twist that sent chills down our spines, we discovered reports of Hookman sightings as recently as last year. Could the legend be more than just a story? Is there a copycat killer out there, or something even more sinister? Now, I want to hear from you. Have you ever experienced anything that reminds you of the Hookman legend? Maybe a strange sound on a dark night or an unexplained scratch on your car door. Share your stories in the comments below. Who knows, your experience might help us uncover the truth behind this terrifying urban legend. As we come to the end of our journey into the heart of the Hookman legend, one thing is clear: this story has endured for a reason. It speaks to something primal in all of us, a fear of the unknown and the dangers that lurk in the shadows. Whether the Hookman was ever real or not, his legacy lives on in every dark road, every lover's lane, and every campfire story. The next time you're driving on a lonely stretch of highway and hear an unexpected sound, just remember, it might not be your imagination playing tricks on you. It might be the scrape of a hook against your car door. Before we go, I have one last question for you. Knowing what you know now about the Hookman, will you ever look at isolated areas the same way again? Will you think twice before parking in that secluded spot? Or dismiss that strange sound as just the wind? The choice is yours. But remember, sometimes the urban legends we tell ourselves are more than just stories. They're warnings. If this video sent shivers down your spine and left you wanting more, don't forget to like, comment, and share. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and turn on notifications so you never miss another spine-chilling tale. And if you're brave enough, why not save this video to watch again in the dark? Until next time, sweet dreams. If you can sleep at all after what you've just learned,